Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Good job over there, baby. I see you. Good job over there, baby. Set. 180.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And the Lions.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Stafford. Looking in zone for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Stafford. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
Nothing.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Well, there was plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, it's Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams.
Rodgers pass.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
The score, Packers 3.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return. The Lions take over first and 10.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
7-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Stafford toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. To return, here's Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Rodgers throwing complete here to St. Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Rodgers sacked.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Stafford on first down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's out right at the 25. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Throwing again is Stafford. Over the middle, it's Amendola. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. To the air again, Stafford. And he's got Sanu. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody.
So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go. Third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10. At their own 26.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Now Rodgers. And incomplete. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. Second and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Come on. 6-man. Check
Rodgers now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the...
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 30 yards. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the 50 at Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Stafford's
pass, intended for DeAndre Swift, incomplete. It's third down and less than a yard.
Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Stafford on third down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Now a first and 10 at the 11. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards around the 33.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Good.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Again, it's Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So Stafford and the Lions now trailing 17-10, just over 1:40 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready. 250.
Now it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Now Stafford. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.